Still not used to it. Still not used to waking up to this thing every morning. God, I love this car. Oh! What is happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. So we are wasting no time with this car. We are jumping right into modifications, upgrades, whatever you want to call them. But the first thing I got to do is get this thing tinted. It is a fishbowl right now. So we're actually heading over to Sensational to get full ceramic 20% tint all the way around. I decided not to do the windshield like as of right now, just because I did have my windshield tinted on my E90 M3 and my M2, and at night it was just a little too difficult to see. So for now I decided to just not do that. If I want to do it down the road, I always can. But we have a ton of stuff in the mail already on the way for this car. My goal for this car right now is to get it to the point where I'm happy with it before the keys show on July 2nd. So I've already ordered the majority of stuff that I want to have on the car before then. So really at this point, it's just crunch time to get all that stuff ready. But there's obviously gonna be a lot of content coming out on this car and just building it and getting it ready for that. And then also kind of my thoughts of like owning this car. It's my first time ever owning an M4, an S55. I got a lot of stuff to say about it, a lot of good, some bad. For now, let's focus on the basics and get this thing tinted out. It's gonna look a lot better. I'm excited for it. I was digging around in one of my boxes and I found this, an orange Keys Motorsports key cover that matches all this trim. Just randomly had it. How cool is that? Meant to be. I've already taken the time, of course, to hardwire the radar detector. I'm running the Valentine 1. This is what I've been running for the past couple of years. Really, really good radar detector. Super easy to hardwire these into the F-Series BMWs. I made a couple of videos on that. That's kind of why I didn't make another one on this car, but if you guys are interested in how to do it, I'll have it linked down below. Every time I get in this car, it legit feels surreal to own this car. It's just a level of car that I've never owned before, so it's a really, really cool experience. But yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying this car so far. Pulling up to Shell. We got to get some petro. There are so many things about getting a new car that I love as far as like the process goes. A big part of that is just discovering what's out there for the actual car that you own. So doing the research, going on the forums, hitting the websites, and just seeing what is available for your car. And there is just so much for this platform that it's honestly a bit overwhelming, but I love it. So right now we are on the previous version of iDrive, which is not cool. Of course, we're gonna have to code in CarPlay. I've got all that situated. But one of the cooler modifications that I really wanted to do, like the first thing when I saw this car, were the headlights. I wanted to be able to change out these adaptive LED headlights to the newer Icon headlights, which I think just look so much better. So I did a little bit of research and I found out that they're actually plug and play. They just need to be coded in as soon as you can get them. Hard part is getting your hands on them. I was looking everywhere for the Icon headlights. I couldn't find them anywhere, but I ended up finding them at Straight Six Auto Group, the same guys who got me my B58 motor, and they sent me a set of Icon headlights for this car. So that video is gonna be coming up. I'm really looking forward to it. Got phones hanging out windows, dude. You know what that means. I was trying to keep this car like on the low, kind of hush hush, because people don't know about it yet, but a lot of people have been seeing me drive around, which is so cool. He was like, "Are you doing a review?" I was like, "Maybe." I don't want people to know that I bought it yet. I've been trying to avoid the freeways till I get this thing PPF'd. I got my PPF appointment on the 16th. So we're actually just gonna do the front end. I decided to do the whole front end of the car in S-Tech PPF, and then also the roof. I think those are like the most important parts to do. And then of course beforehand we'll have it full paint correction, and then we'll do all the ceramic coating. It's gonna be set up really good. But dude, the S55 is the truth. I love this platform, even just factory. This car is so quick, man. I love it. All right, we are here at Sunset. What's up, buddy? We are here at Sensational, Tint Wraps Detail. We're gonna get 20% done on the entire car. And then maybe down the road, if we want to, we'll do the windshield. But I think for now, we're going to just stick with the side windows and everything, which I think will make it look a lot better. Trying to avoid some of that heat getting into the car, so. 20%, boys and girls, looks so good. Right, back on the road. Dude, they did a great job. It looks so much better. So much better with 20%. Now I can finally pick my nose and no one can see me. Bruh. It is a no from me, dog. I'm good on that. Damn near has a forest hanging out of the back of his truck, dude. Let me get my PPF first, man, come on. But I do have the IND painted reflectors that came at home. So I'm actually just gonna run home and throw those on. MTech 2 kit for the E30 just arrived. Dude, look at how big this thing is. I don't know where I'm gonna put this. I have to make some room. Oh boy. This car looks so much better tinted out like this. 20% was the move for sure. Oh, I'm leaving the fan on. I know that's gonna be a little bit annoying in the background, but gotta do it. All right, so here we go. IND sent me a little care package. Let's open it up. I don't know about you guys, but when I look at the front end of this car, that's right where my eyes go. These make a big difference. IND paint matched reflectors, must have on every BMW, in my opinion. So what a lot of people do is they'll just turn the wheel and open up the little fender well piece and then slap it on. Honestly, the way I like to do it, and I know it's gonna seem like it's overkill, is jack the car up, remove the wheel, and then take off the majority of that fender well and then work inside there. The only reason I say that is because I used to try and do it where I would just sneak around and get in there, but you can't quite get your whole hand in there to clean everything on the inside, and it's super important that you clean all around the edges on the inside of the bumper, or else this will not stick. It'll fail. It's happened to me a couple of times. So you really have to clean the inside very well. Get yourself some isopropyl. So I'm just gonna jack it up and do it that way. Let's jack this car up, get the wheel off. Whoa, bro, how'd you do that so quick? So one thing I have learned about taking the wheels off this car is those are extremely heavy. Cannot wait to show you which wheels I went with, but we are gonna save a lot of weight from these wheels. And oh my God, is that just not the most beautiful thing you've ever seen in your life? I am obsessed with these brakes. These are the coilovers that come on the M4 GTS from factory, which is pretty cool. They are adjustable, of course. From the factory, they have this collar right here, and there's a little pin that holds it there. They actually don't allow you to go lower than that, so you have to remove the pin if you want to go any lower than this collar. So at some point we will have to do that, possibly, maybe. I dropped it about a ½ an inch yesterday and it sits pretty good, but I'm not going to make any other adjustments to the front until I have my new wheels and tires. I'm going with 19-inch wheels for the new wheels, but I'm going with a much chunkier tire, so I think that, you know, we might be in a good position now. I don't want to make any adjustments until I get those actual wheels and tires on the car. Nonetheless, here we are. 8 mils right around here. I think there's like 5 of them or something. You don't need to take all of them off, but it is going to be a lot easier. We'll just take these out, pull this back, and then we have access to this. This thing is usually a pain in the ass to get off. Get yourself a heat gun, apply some heat. Don't do it too long. You can mess up the paint. Be very careful. And just slowly start prying on the edges and it will come out. So I'm going to focus on that right now and then clean up the inside good and throw on the new reflectors. 8 mils out, and it's so much easier to get at it now. So that's the inside of it right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw a little heat on it and then pry it off. So as easy as that was to take off, now we have adhesive all in here that we gotta pull off. Try and peel some of it, you can see it right here. We just gotta work our way around and get all that crap off. I'm gonna work on that and then clean it up. Much better. I like it. I need a new wire brush. Mine is running out of wires. So before we do the stud conversion kit down the road, I'll make sure that I get a new wire brush and actually hit this so I can get a little bit further in here and just clean it up a little bit more. Let's knock this one out with the quickness. Sheesh. Tint for the win, bro. It's got some pretty wicked rake to her right now. The rake is even worse because it's 20s on the back and 19s on the front. And then I only lowered the front so far. So tomorrow we're gonna even out the back. But it looks really good, man. It looks so freaking cool. Yeah, the tint was definitely the move. 20% ceramic tint, definitely the way to go. Looks so much better. Oh my God, it looks so much better. And so much cooler on the inside too. You don't get that ridiculous heat. God, I'm in love with this thing. It's such a crazy car. It's such a crazy car. So yeah, paint matched reflectors and a little bit of tint goes a long way. So some of these first videos are not gonna be the most exciting because I gotta do all the little stuff, radar, hardwire, beamer code, shit like that. But I promise you, I already have a lot of stuff on the way for this car and it's gonna get really good, really fast. My goal is to have this thing built to where I'm happy with it before the Keys auto show. But just bear with me while I knock out these few little things. I think the car already looks so freaking good, man. I just can't believe that this is my car. Like, it is a dream car of mine to own this. And every time I get in it, it feels so surreal. I'm just like so thankful that I had the opportunity to get this car. We're gonna have a lot of good content come up, you guys, talking about this car specifically, what I like, what I don't like, the S55, sounds, driving experience, all that stuff. But I just wanna thank you guys so much for all the support. The merch is linked down in the description. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. Love you guys. See you in the next one. Peace.